Welcome back to Pennies Make Dollars. Hi guys, thank you so much for joining me on Pennies Make Dollars, guys. Today is October 15th. It is Saturday, and thank you guys for joining me, and I'm very happy to be here. Hello to new and old subscribers, penny flippers, you are welcome here today. Okay guys, I just thought I would like to address the inflation which is going on right now with the price of hiking prices all across the board. So guys, I just thought maybe to get a handle on what I think I can try to get a handle on is to maybe do meal planning and come up with some breakfast ideas, some lunches and dinners, and even snacks, because basically I have to watch my coins, my pennies, my dollars, my thousands, my millions. So being that said, what I want to do is just come here and tell you a few meals that I try to make sure I eat for breakfast, and then for lunch some things that I also incorporate. And I'm sure you guys have thought of a lot of these as well, but I just wanted to come and talk about it because inflation, recession. Okay guys, you know what we need to do. We have to, write it down and maybe just go from there and see what type of meals we can put together, something quick and for breakfast anyway. And then maybe for lunch, we do a little, need something a little more solid, dinner a little more solid. But now for me, I do work a full-time job, and so I don't like to eat anything real heavy in the mornings. But I do like to eat some breakfast because I do feel like I have to eat. So guys, I got a list over here, and you can see it. And this is just what I'm talking about, is some ideas, okay? So it's not meant to be anybody's nutritional plan. So basically, some ideas for breakfast to help with recession and inflation. Usually I eat bacon, egg, and cheese. It could be with biscuits. It can just be in wraps. You can also eat sausage and wraps and sandwiches. I also eat grits and oatmeal with fruit in it. Sometimes I have juice, water, or apple juice, or either orange juice, water, and milk. So I try not to drink a lot of milk because I don't know if I'm lactose intolerant, but it can be an issue. So I just try to not drink a lot of milk, but I do love milk. You can have it as croissants. Like I said, you can do wraps. So pretty much I'm just choosing about 3 things. You can rotate between this, guys. You can do sausage. Okay, you can also do sausage, and you can do like I said, wraps. And this is not meant to be anybody's particular breakfast. You twerk it and tweak it to how you would like. You could just eat fruits. So I do wraps, I do biscuits, I do bread as well. I also do grits, and when I have grits, it's pretty much with butter, a little pepper. I stay away from the salt as much as I can. But like I said, with oatmeal, I usually eat that with fruits, and there can be not apples, but well, sometimes apples, but mainly I love blueberries and raspberries in that. And if you don't have any of these things, guys, you can also do applesauce. You can do, sometimes you can do toast. You can do wheat bread. You can have just a regular fresh loaf of white bread, or whatever type of bread you like, sourdough bread. I like to toast mine if I have time. If not, then I just eat it regular. So maybe I should bring this list over here. But you can also do pancakes. You can do waffles. Sometimes I like chicken biscuits, like from a fast food place or something like that. But since we are in recession and inflation and things like that, we do try to stay away from eating out. What we can cook at home, we would like to make that on our own. Sometimes for breakfast, I eat leftovers. I eat, you know, whatever's left over from last night's dinner. I just eat a little bit of it. I don't know. Some people don't like heavy meals in the morning, but it works for me because I'm the kind of person, I don't want my stomach empty. So that's, you know, whatever you need to do. And also for breads, you could do saltine crackers. You could do rolls. And like I said, fruit cups. So keep that in mind. You could do bacon biscuits. You could do just egg and toast. You could do sausage biscuits. You could do, even with rolls, they don't have to be a biscuit or light bread. So those are just some ideas. I know for my cereal, I pretty much have Cheerios right now that I'm eating. I have an older box of Frosted Flakes. I'm kind of on the edge of throwing those out, which I didn't eat a lot out of there, but I think they're probably over a month old, so I kind of want to get rid of them. With inflation, I'm scared because I don't know what's going to go on in the future. So, but anyway, we'll see. So for lunches, guys, these are merely just ideas. So for lunches, I put soups here, but mainly I do sandwiches. It can be turkey, ham, beef. It can be sandwiches. It can be subs. It can be bologna. You can make bologna sandwiches or bologna burgers. I like bologna burgers where I add chili and onions to it. You can buy that thick bologna and do that and put it in a roll. And then you got your chili with onions in it and ketchup and mustard, and that is a yummy burger. I got beans and franks. That's a good idea. A lot of people know to eat beans and franks, you know, as type of a meal, you know, to help you out. You can also do fish sandwiches or fish sticks. You can do chicken salad with lettuce and tomatoes. You can do that with fruit. You can have a pimento sandwich, grilled chicken sandwich, tuna melt sandwich, cheeseburger with bacon, or without, because I know right now we're in a recession or headed for one or something, but I'm maybe my own personal recession. So, excuse me. I know to, you know, if that's what I want, I have to plan for it. So I may just put one piece of bacon or two pieces of bacon up there, or just cut it in half, just large enough to go on the cheeseburger or burger. You can do a plain hamburger with no cheese. You can also have, for sides, you could do beans. You can do rice, potatoes, veggies, broccoli, any type of beans, navy beans, pinto beans, garden peas, you know, any type of beans, green beans, any type of beans, guys. Anything I'm leaving out, you know, you can just do that. You can do chips with it. You can do veggies. You can do potatoes. You want to bake some potatoes, you can chop up your own potatoes, make French fries. You can do tots if you're having the potato tots. You can also do, like I said, tuna salad with lettuce and tomatoes. You can do ham sandwiches, barbecue sandwiches. If anybody making a barbecue, you can do that. Just add some slaw, or you can do other barbecues with the sauce on it. I mean, either way. And then grilled cheese sandwiches, guys. BLTs, bacon, lettuce, and tomatoes. Hot dogs with or without chili and onions. You can do sloppy joes sandwiches. I like to eat my sloppy joes with broccoli and corn, stuff like that. When my kids were growing up, that's how we ate our sloppy joes. I usually gave them broccoli, and I gave a lot of broccoli, and they ate corn. So, and then frozen pizzas, guys. So if you don't want to make your own homemade pizza, you can do the frozen kind. You can do the individually wrapped ones, or the medium, or the small ones, depending on how big your family is. You may need more than one pizza. And you can do that with, like I said, with some fries or something like that, or salad. And you can always make a homemade pizza. You know, you can let the kids make their own individual pizzas, or, you know, you can help them, however that is. You can do peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, veggie wraps, chili bowls with cheese. I love chili bowls for the simple fact when it turns cold or something like that, you can definitely do a chili bowl, but you can do it anytime, guys. It's already starting to turn cold. It's whatever you can put together. You can do just eat your vegetables, you know, without any meats, but, you know, maybe do a vegan type style meal. Like I said, if you eat cereals any time of the day, you can do pancakes any time of the day. You can eat breakfast for dinner. I've done that. I've eaten either bacon and eggs for dinner. I've eaten sausage and eggs for dinner. And you can always make you some soup, and then you can do vegetable soup or chicken soup. Like my sister was saying, we was talking to her, and she was like, well, we can always, like, you know, make it like my mom used to make it. She used to boil a couple of chicken breasts, and she would pull, you know, once it cooks and the meat starts falling off the bone, she would go on and take it out and strip the rest of it off the bone. And you can add those egg noodles in, or you can do homemade chicken pastry, guys. Chicken pastry is a very good meal to supplement and help fill your kids' stomach up and your stomach as well. So you can make it homemade with just flour and other ingredients, of course. I don't know exactly what she put in there, but you can take frozen vegetables, guys, and, you know, kind of think of mine, Stone Soup. Remember that book called Stone Soup? That's what you got to think of right now, guys. I know when I was a kid, I remember that story, Stone Soup, and I don't know exactly what, all of it, but I remember a soldier or somebody came home and nobody was sharing, I guess, with hard times, and people just didn't have. So he put that pot on out there and had a rock in it or something, some type of stone. And one person had cabbage, one person had carrots. And so when they were done, guys, they had a big old pot of soup and everybody could eat. So that's how you have to think of that, Stone Soup. And thank you, Lord, that you let me remember that story. But that's how you're supposed to think, especially when you're trying to feed yourself, and make sure you check on your neighbors, because people will not tell you that they're not doing too well. Also, like I said, you can do baked beans. For dinners, I like to go, like I said, well, I really didn't put nothing for dinner, but these are some of the things I like. It's spaghetti, fried chicken, baked chicken. Like I said, you can boil your chicken, guys. My mom used to boil her chicken all the time. She was a diabetic, so she just boiled hers, and she put her seasoning in it and everything. She would eat it with some rice. And that was just her own special meals. Turkey wings. I love turkey wings, but from my understanding, they're a little pricey. So that's up to you. Please keep in mind your budget, guys. Where we at? Turkey wings. Okay, mac and cheese, which is, you know, pretty popular meal. Mac and cheese, you can eat that. You can chop up some ham, put that in there with the mac and cheese, or you just cook it by itself, you know. Then you can do some casserole dishes. You can do soups. You can also do meatballs. With my meatballs, depends on if I'm doing it for spaghetti or not. But if it's just meatballs, I'm going to put gravy in it. I like to add mushroom gravy and my onions in there. Oh my God, putting that crock pot. Oh my goodness. But anyway, that is so good. And, you know, and you can also use that corn. And you can cut that corn off the cob, guys. Oh my God, and cook it. It is so good. So yeah, keep in mind all of these things. You're gonna be doing a lot of casserole dishes, soups, meatball, pasta dishes, spaghetti, meatball, lasagna. You want to think of how I can stretch that meal. Okay, we eat it tonight for dinner. Is it enough for maybe a side dish tomorrow and something else, you know? Or can it be another main meal, you know, with some veggies added to it? And, you know, keep in mind your desserts, guys. We called it, my dad called it sweet bread. And let me tell you what sweet bread was to him. he would eat the cake that comes in the boxes with no icing, no frosting. And he always called it sweet bread. But it's really tasty, guys. You need to try it. And he just ate it with some black-eyed peas, and we had chicken and black-eyed peas, and you take that sweet bread with no icing, guys. That is a great combination. It is yummy. But remember, you heard it here. So this is how we ate. You had rice, you had black-eyed peas, you had chicken, and Mom would make a cake. And we didn't have any money for icing. and stuff like that. So, but I loved it. You know, it's delicious. We all ate it. You know, just ate it right down the pan. We just cut it in a, you know, like just like cutting a slice of cake, and you put it over there with them black-eyed peas. You can hurt yourself. So just remember that. And you can also make meatloaf. I was teasing today. I was talking to someone I know, and I told her how sometimes my meatloaf come out hard, guys. So she let me know I probably overcooked it. You know, that you ain't supposed to cook meatloaf for so long. And I can remember sometimes we get meatloaf right, sometimes I didn't get it so right. And I could just tell sometimes when I didn't get it so right, my kids would look at me. But thank God, our family, we always cook pretty much 2 meats. So it'd be chicken, and then you have your meatloaf over there on the side, or it'd be something else. And I'm talking about with them growing up now. The way I raised them, we kind of did 2 meats and 2 vegetables. But that's just to let you know. So I can remember them looking at me, and I was like, well, why didn't y'all eat your meatloaf? They ate the soft part, and the part that's kind of rough, you know, they left it. But anyway, then you could do patties. You can also do hamburger patties, and add gravy mix to that in a pan, in a, what is that? I forgot, like a frying pan. You can fry, you know, just cook your patties, roll them up, and, you know, mash them down flat and put them in there. I like to add onions in mine, and put the other ingredients to make it taste good. Some people do Lipton's seasoning and all that. I don't know. I kind of use it, but I'm not sure. And you can also do Salisbury steak. You can do potato salad, which I love these home cooked things. Like I said, lasagna. You can do, make sure you have onions, lettuce, tomatoes, peppers, slaw if you can, and some bacon if you're going to prepare some of these meals. My sister and I were talking, and we was like, okay, Vienna sausages and crackers. I've eaten this plenty of times. I've eaten it for dinner. I've eaten it for breakfast, you know. So I know. I mean, some of you will frown on it, but when times are hard, this is what you have to do. Because like I said, I got a video out. Your stomach don't know the difference between when you're hungry and what you eating and all those things. The thing is, you do want to eat as healthy as you can, but to go back to that story, my dad, I caught him eating some breakfast food in the middle of the day. And I asked, I said, why are you eating breakfast food? I was a kid. And he told me, he looked at me and he said, your stomach don't know what you're eating. It just know it's hungry. It just wants something to eat. So I know I'm a small channel, but hopefully we'll grow and be larger. And I hope I don't see these on larger channels, some of these things I talk about. But sometimes I don't even get my messages out to the larger groups because they go out through another channel and it's seeming like it's theirs and it's not. But that's just to let you know, that's a great little story. And he taught me how to think about that. And I was like, okay, because, you know, in the South, you just didn't eat breakfast for dinner until you know, Waffle House came around and all that. But, so make sure you have your syrups and ketchup, mayonnaise, mustard, chili. If you want any chili, chill on your hot dogs, chill on your bologna burgers, chill on your cheeseburgers, however you want to eat it. You can get frozen veggies. You can get canned veggies. Some people prefer one over the other. Like I said, I prefer what God gives me because my stomach is not going to care as long as I'm feeding it and it's healthy. So you can do that. You can get the microwavable frozen foods or however you would like to do that. You just make sandwiches and meals. You can always get water to drink. You don't always have to have Kool-Aid and all those things, guys. It's what you have. You can do wraps with a lot of these things we name. You can add cheese, and for cheese, I put all American cheese. You can do cheddar cheese, provolone cheese, Swiss cheese. I've got the other one. Parmesan, is it Parmesan cheese? Something like that. I probably should have put that there. So, guys, these are just some ideas. So you won't be just left out, you know, in the loop. This is my own list. I put it together just to help me out with inflation. And now I won't be buying all these things at one time. Usually they'll be per week, you know, what I buy in 7 days. Like I said, my breakfast is going to be cereal, oatmeal, grits, bacon and eggs, sausage and eggs, something like that. Or even an egg, you know, a couple of eggs. Or toast, you know. And for my eggs, I do like to put cheese on it. So, and for wraps, guys, you can have garden, just plain veggie wrap, Caesars, and chicken. So, it's how you want it. You can tweak it to your own family. These are just things I just took the time to come up with, and things that we actually eat. You know, we have tuna, we have, you know, I do have ham and turkey right now in my refrigerator that we got. So that's pretty much it, guys, and I hope this helped you. And some people even eat rye bread, okay? So don't forget your fruits and your veggies. But, you know, we're going through hard times right now. So do what you can. And like I said, I would just be buying enough for 7 days. And if you keep in mind, I already have my cereal. I got 2 boxes of Cheerios. So I'm good with the cereal. I have grits already, so I'm good with that. I need some more oatmeal. You can even get that Jimmy Dean sausage, guys. You know how you can just put in the microwave. You just open up the pack, put in the microwave. Those are good little breakfasts when you're trying to go to work or you got something to do, go to school. They got other little things out too. They got cinnamon roll things out and all that stuff. So just keep that in mind. Those Link sausages, Walmart got a really great selection of that in their freezer. The Link sausages, guys. They got ham. If you want to cook your own ham and just store it, you know, slice it up, store it so it'll be ready. So cook it and store it. So guys, I hope this helps. And this, like I said, this is a list that I came up with. And then for lunch, you know, I won't be buying all this at once. Like I said, we got turkey and ham. I don't have beef, but we got turkey and ham sandwiches. I do love subs. I do try to keep sub bread around. And I got lettuce and tomatoes. I got mayonnaise. I got fresh mayonnaise, fresh mustard. I'm not a big pimento cheese eater, but I realize people do eat these types of sandwiches. So, and you can also take just sausage and wrap it up in some bread and eat it, you know. And there you got a meal. If you look, guys, you do. Some people even do hamburger helper, which I know a lot of folks probably don't like that, you know, to say that. But, yeah, so hamburger helper and just add extra noodles. So get you some elbow noodles. Get your pastas, guys. You'll need plenty of pasta in your home. And if anything go on, we used to have neck bone, and my mom used to cook them with pasta. Oh, my God. I haven't had a neck bone since I left my parents' home. But, yeah, we used to do neck bone. We had fat back meat. We were just talking about that today. I haven't had that since I left my parents' home. Molasses and biscuits and stuff like that. Well, I eat biscuits. But, yeah, some of those syrups, molasses and stuff like that. But usually I just get the pancakes or Aunt your mammy, Aunt your mama. I don't know who it is. But anyway, guys, just keep this in mind. Tweak it to your own family, how y'all like it. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not here to put myself down, but I'm not a nutritionist. So, but this is just what I'm writing about my own experience, okay? And guys, I hope this helped you, especially when you're on the go, you need to eat. You can take that paper towel, wrap up some a piece of sausage and bread, and you can go ahead on out the door. So, and see, I work from home, so I still don't cook. I cook some mornings real heavy, and some mornings I don't want to cook that heavy, because even though I work from home, I don't want all them dishes in there when I get off. So, I still just eat a little bit, because I'm the kind of person, I can't get too full. I'll be sleepy. I want to go to bed. So I have to be productive. So that's why, you know, I don't want to fill myself up so hard that, you know, I say that for lunch. I fill myself up for lunch and I fill myself up for dinner. But breakfast to me can just be a little smaller. Okay, guys, let me know if that's how you feel about it. But anyway, I thank you for watching. I thank you, guys. And please like, share, and subscribe, guys. And thank you for watching. And please keep doing what you're doing. We're building a foundation of savers together. I love you so much. Stay healthy, happy, and blessed. Bye-bye.